Hey everybody, Brick Bearing's back, and this is my Lego Joker train tunnel mock slash Ferris wheel base. It's an awful lot there to say, but that's just kind of what it is. Had a lot of fun building it. The parts for this mock came from my Joker Stadium. If you saw that video, I was not happy with the stadium, how it turned out, and I thought this might be a better build, so I got on it, and I salvaged most of the bricks from that, with the exception of these light bluish gray bricks at the top, which I feel have to be replaced with a different color. That's what I had right now, and that's what I'm going to use just to finish it, and we will revisit that later. The train actually does fit through that mouth. It does come through rather nicely, and when it's sitting in the city, it does look kind of cool to see it come through there. So the basic story with it is that this is where the Joker and his henchmen sort of have, it's sort of like the Joker Batcave, if you will, in the sense that the Ferris wheel at the top is where he brings the people in to do his legit side of the business, and of course the underside, underneath, is where he does all his criminal planning and he stores his vehicles and all that kind of stuff. So here, this roof does not actually come off, and that is a reason for that, because I want to make sure it was all attached with the studs. These are all 16 by 16 light green, or sorry, bright green plates, and I needed the stability, so I couldn't have the roof come off, because, as you know, the Ferris wheel does weigh quite a bit. I did not want the Ferris wheel to come crashing down. There are some holes there. That's sort of by design, and sort of because I ran out of plates there. It is actually very sturdy. Looking on the side, this part of the build here was not that great. You see I have some gaps up there with the dark bluish gray, mainly because you're really not going to see this side in the city, so there really was no point in really decking it out too much, but I did want to carry the theme across as far as I could, just in case you do, it does peek out. Moving around here, here is the train where it has access underneath, and it does clear, and the idea is that this will connect to the subway system that I am working on right now. More on that later. And the interior is bare at the moment. This is supposed to be like the Joker secret lair, I guess, if you will. I just haven't gotten around to figuring out what I want to do with it just yet. I'm anticipating putting a couple of his vehicles in there, and maybe an area where he stores some weapons and counts his cash, whatever. So here's the Joker steamroller, and unfortunately, I did have one minor design flaw with this build that I kind of messed up on, and here it is. You can kind of see it. Unfortunately, the Joker steamroller does not actually fit inside, so I'm going to have to go back at some point and see if I can widen this, or possibly put another door somewhere else where the Joker can have access with his vehicles. That's important. I need to do that, but not right now, because I want to move on. I have other mocks I want to get to, and I spent enough time on this one, and it's something I'll deal with later in the future. So let's spin it around and take a look at the side. Now this side actually looks a lot nicer, I think. It's a little more finished, a little more polished, because you do actually see this when it's laid out in the city. There was a door at the bottom for access for his henchmen to get in and out. And yeah, not much to say about that. The build itself was more modular. Like, I was doing each column sort of individually, and then I sort of put them all up together, and they sealed them with a lot of the 2x8, 2x10 dark bluish gray plates, and of course the bricks, the 2x4 light bluish gray bricks came on the top to seal it also. I think the yellow railroad pieces look really nice as the fencing going all the way around. The bright yellow does help, I think, give it some pop. And as you can see, the Ferris wheel does sit very nicely, very snugly on there. It can pop in and off really easy, and there's still plenty of room for the customers to walk around and to enjoy the Ferris wheel and have a lot of fun. So, sorry, throat's a little bit dry here. So it was a lot of fun to build. Had a great time with it, but it is time to move on for some other things. Now, you will see in the back there is a hole there, and that is an access point that leads from the bottom to the top there. I'm either going to put an elevator there, or I'm thinking a ladder. I'm not sure yet. But the build basically is done for now. There are other projects I said before I kind of want to get to, and I will go back and change out the light bluish gray bricks in the front and get those to be purple, so it really seals that off really nicely. Yeah, and there it is. I can't wait to get it motorized and lit up and in the city. Should be a lot of fun, and Guys, as always, thanks for watching, man. Give me a like if you like it and a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.